This is exactly how you can distinguish between block or receive every single time. By the end of this video, you'll have an understanding of how to take the guesswork out of reading a pitch in the dirt so that you can react on time and remove that fear of letting a ball get past you. Whether you have guys on base, or you have a hitter in a 2-strike count, or even if you're just working on blocks in a bullpen. I'm gonna show you how to shift your mindset, utilize your momentum, read pitches earlier, and how to put in proper reps so that you can start to make that decision between block or receive without any hesitation. This video is for young catchers who are struggling to block consistently, who find themselves always in receive mode and can't seem to flip the switch when that ball ends up in the dirt. If you're consistently letting balls get past you, if you feel like you're making reads late, or you're just not comfortable with blocking overall, this video will help you. So if you care about performing your best and ultimately guiding your team to a win, keep watching this video. Core concept number 1, mindset is everything. The biggest mindset shift that you have to make as a catcher is fully expecting to block in any situation where blocking is a possibility. Now let me break that down for you. A lot of times when guys have trouble being consistent with their block, they haven't fully accepted the fact and they haven't fully gotten themselves there on a mental level to understand that every single ball in the dirt needs to be smothered. For too long, they've gotten away with being able to pick. Maybe they have coaches who didn't necessarily know how to get that catcher to block, so they kind of let them get away with being lazy. But then you understand, as you go to high school, as you go to college, if you get the chance to play past college, a ball in the dirt, absolutely 100% of the time, needs to be smothered. There's no room for excuses. There's no room for not taking full ownership of every ball in the dirt. If you want your pitcher to trust you, which is going to play into how much time you see on the field, they need to be comfortable letting a slider hit the dirt with 2 strikes, and they need to be comfortable in trusting you that you're gonna keep that ball in front so that they have the confidence to keep putting the ball there. If we can make this mindset shift to understand that in any 2-strike count, anytime there are guys on base, we do not give ourselves the option to not block a ball in the dirt. If we can fully expect and begin to anticipate a ball in the dirt, we will have a much better chance of putting ourselves in a position to block that ball effectively. If you can treat every pitch like it might be a potential block, you can remove the maybe I'll have to block from your mindset. And you can replace that thought with, I'm going to block no matter what. I'm going to keep this ball in front of me no matter what. That is the mentality we need. Key point number 2 is momentum and stances. Too often I see catchers become stagnant in their stances. Maybe they're getting set in their secondary too early and therefore limit their movement. We need to make sure that our momentum is actively working for us. As you're sinking into your secondary, regardless if you're a traditional stance guy or a knee down guy, you should be sinking your momentum into the bottom of your stance at the same instant that that pitch is released from the pitcher's hand. That way, if you read the ball is going to be in the dirt out of the pitcher's hand, you continue to ride your momentum down straight into a block. If we read the pitch out of the hand is going to be a strike, we can ride that momentum in order to get behind the pitch and we can receive it effectively. This fluidity of movements is going to give you more time and less guesswork. By getting set early and sinking into your secondary stance, at the same timing that that pitcher is releasing the ball from his hand, your body will already be moving so it can flow into the right action without pausing. Key point number 3 is reading the pitch as early as we can. You need to start training yourself to make reads on the incoming pitch at the instant that that pitch leaves your pitcher's hand. If it's a breaking ball, you'll be able to tell early based on the arc if that ball is going to be in the dirt. If it's a fastball, you'll be able to tell early what line that pitch is following, and you'll be able to start picking up sooner if that pitch is going to be spiked. Start actively practicing picking up pitches as soon as you can. Incorporate drills where a partner or a machine is mixing pitches between receive and block, forcing you to react quickly and make your reads between receive or block as early as you can. Key point number 4 is repetition. Making it automatic. Even if your stance is good, your momentum is working in your favor, you're reading pitches early, you still need repetition. Reps are what are gonna lock in these concepts for you and make your read between receive or block automatic. Just like anything else, the more you practice this, the more you'll be able to refine it and start to make better reads in a game. So to recap everything we went over in this video, priority number 1 is expect to block every single time. Priority number 2 is use your stance and your momentum to keep everything fluid. Priority number 3 is read the pitch as soon as you can. And priority number 4 is put in the reps. That is going to be exactly how you begin to make the read between receive or block happen automatic. If you yourself want more help with receiving, blocking, throwing, or all the other fine details of being a catcher, I've got programs built around all of the principles that served me in my own career, as well as the career of the catchers that I now work with. I've worked with guys who have went through the same struggle. They had a hard time distinguishing between receive and block. Through repetition, drill work, and a solid understanding of what was going on, they were able to overcome this same issue. If you're serious about taking your game to the next level and willing to put in the work to get there, and maybe you need a little extra guidance or drills or programs to help you on your journey, I'm inviting you to join the Pro Point Catching Lab, where all of my programs are hosted and you can begin working through them today.